Hello! Welcome to Bad at Board Games.
Well, he's bad at board games.
I'm Brad Lake.
I'm Toph Ferguson.
And we're bad at board games, so you don't have to be.
What is with you and singing?
I don't know.
You're doing a lot
I'm
of
just
that.
trying to do something new.
This time you had a dance in.
Try.
Is it like interpretive dance?
My little pop-up. I'm a weeble.
So many comments. So many comments.
Whack-a-mole.
Do you got a mallet? I need one. Let's see. Do you have any games?
I don't give Toph sharp objects.
Or apparently baseball bats.
Or blunt objects.
So, Brad, how's your life?
Going good?
Good.
I played a crap load of games.
I did not. I know. So it's May, if you're now watching this when it comes out. If not, it could be another month. I have no idea. But since it is May, that means we get to talk about our month of April.
Yes, this is our April in review.
Yes.
It's so exciting for those of you who enjoy the channel.
Glad that Brad's been able to play a lot of games. Maybe we'll hear about some of them.
Yeah, well, stick around to the end. We will talk about our top 5 of the month. May have pushes and things and all that, or I may not. Just depends on how I'm feeling today.
We never know how that's going to be. It's
I want it to be nice for you, but then sometimes I'm just like, meh.
Yeah.
Not today.
Welcome to our friendship.
Not today.
I'm done peopling today.
If he had friends. I'm your friend. You need a hug?
No. Trust me, we're good.
Comment down below if you want me to hug him on you.
Please don't. Please don't.
That would be so funny. I'll zoom in on his face and everything. He'll be like, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
I'm taking my games and I'm going home. So, anyways, enough with Toph has no friends.
He has a friend. Who else do you need?
The tears are about to start rolling down my cheek.
I am really all anybody needs in their life.
Lord. Yeah. We'll get your wife on the channel and see what she has to say about that.
She's stuck with me.
That was my choice.
She chose it.
Anyways, let's talk about our month. How'd the channel do?
The channel, we've got 2,635 subscribers.
That is awesome.
And 60% of you, well, probably not the ones watching this, aren't subscribed. Help us.
Yeah, we would love to have you joining us for game reviews and random chit chats.
If you subscribe, some of the publishers will send us something so we can talk about it and give you an honest opinion.
Is that how that works?
Pretty much. Okay. The bigger you get, about that 5,000 range. About that 5,000, we're getting some. We're starting to get a couple. It seems like once you hit 5,000, that's when people they start to take a little bit of notice. Than 10,000.
Nice.
Definitely when you're somebody, not that you make money, but we can give you our opinions.
A little bit more reviews. Yeah.
If you want to know if we're honest about stuff or not, go check out our Beast review.
We are. That is the one thing about us. That is one thing about us. We're going to tell you how we feel, and that's what you get. So, yeah. But we would love to have you joining us for new videos and chit chats, hangouts, that kind of stuff, and comments also. I love when we get the comments from y'all. I get to engage with you guys. It's a lot of fun. Kind of feels like there's a bit of a community here with Bad at Board Games. So I enjoy that a lot. That's fun. And
if you haven't received a comment from us, something may have happened, because we've had it a couple times, but we reply to everything, and typically not unless it's a hey, a nice comment, and I say thanks or something, but we have longer conversations with you if it's that kind of question.
Yeah, there's been some fun kind of I would say conversations.
Yeah.
So
whatever you need, and if you need more, there's an email link down below. You can shoot us an email. Happy to reply to that too.
Yeah. So anyways, that's our thanks for being our friend. Look, I have friends. I don't have to rely on you anymore out of my life.
You don't talk to them.
I do.
And they don't have to talk to you.
Comment down below and we'll chit chat. We'll have a conversation. So anyways, let's talk about the month.
All right. So views. We're up to 175,000 views.
How many of those are yours?
170,000.
That's pretty cool. 175,000 views. That's a lot of views.
Yeah. So a year and a half?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's a lot to me. It's a big number to me.
It's a huge number. Yeah. So, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, so I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah. People like to watch us.
Yeah.
Make fools of ourselves. Or Brad make fun of me. That's always fun.
My favorite part.
Yeah. What kind of videos have been doing well?
So our top video of May was our Beast review. It's got over 1,000, which is, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's a lot for us.
Mm-hmm.
We did it. I bought the Kickstarter. I bought the All-In Deluxe, and click up here to find out if I liked it or not, or if I'm selling it. And then
we gave you an honest review.
I guess I went the wrong way. That was a number 1,
mm-hmm.
So I should have gone number 5 first. I'm really not good at the countdown thing right now. Number 2 was Santorini. I talked about the Kickstarter on that, and my general opinion is the Sphinx Edition. It's all going to come to retail. I don't think the deluxe stuff was, in my opinion, was worth it. Wait till it comes to retail. And then Botany, which R and I just did, and this may be in this month versus last. I'm not 100% sure, but that's over 1,000 as well. So doing really well on Kickstarter. Ara loves it, and she's bought 3 copies, or Kickstarter 3 copies, so she can give 2 of them away.
Brad did not.
I did not
Kickstart any of this.
I did not kickstart it, and I don't. It's a 6, and I know everybody says it's a 6 is horrible, but it's. I'll play it if I'm in the mood, or I'm gonna play it if she wants to and she loves it. So it's not, 5 is kind of getting to that. I don't want to play it. Like, let's just find something else. But yeah. I'm not going to play Botany with Toph. That's why it's a 6 to me. So.
Yeah, I want to play it at some point. I want to play with Aura at some point.
Yeah.
So when it comes in.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, and then our number 4 was Toph's top 100. He always gets about 1,000. Top 10, sorry. He has a top 10 solo, and we're trying to get him to do another top 10 solo of all time. And that one's, I don't know, lifetime, I think, is close to 30,000 views now. And he always gets 1,000 views easily a month on that one. And then we've been doing this rapid review thing. And so we did the 13 rapid reviews, and we thought it was 10, and it was, we actually did
bad at counting.
13, so we didn't do that well. But we've had a few of those, and those have all been like real close, but that one was like close to 1,000 as well.
I shouldn't admit that I have a bachelor's in mathematics and
could
not count.
Well, we just started going through them, and I was going through it, I was like marking them 1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh, we
we did a few more.
We said this was top 10, or this was 10, but
yeah,
that was fun. I like doing that. Like, so the reason that came up is like we were having a hard time getting enough plays in on some of these other games. I'm like, I've got all these games over the last 2 years that I haven't even been able to talk about because either we haven't gotten to play them together, or we just haven't played them enough. And so I'm just like, I'm just going to talk about these, and then that turned into me doing it, him doing it, and us doing it, and it's been fun.
It has been fun. Yeah, I think some of the games on our shelves don't get love. And that's because there's just too many of them. Like, there's too many that are coming in, and we want to play the new ones. We want to give reviews for you guys. And
we're shopping addicts.
And, well, there's that too.
We're not getting them free. We just spend too much money on board games.
Well, yeah. And some of it are like our collection that we've had before the channel, before we started getting into doing reviews. And
stuff like that too.
Yeah, especially my board. I think my shelf is a little bit more older and maybe not so talked about. Yeah. Well, they're hobby games. A lot of them are hobby games, but they're just games that I've collected that I've played that I might have bought 20 years ago. And, they're not on hotness. They're not in anybody's radar. They're not even maybe rated all that high.
Right.
But I've enjoyed them because I've had time playing them and memories of playing them with friends and friends that have moved away and things like that. So,
Yeah. So those are fun. There'll be less of them, but we'll probably keep sprinkling them in because at least as we do 3 or 4 games, 5, 10 games, we get a couple played. We'll talk about the others.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun to kind of remember some games that we don't get to bring to the table that often. And maybe games that you guys don't really play because maybe they're not, like I said, games on the hotness that you're thinking about, especially if you're newer into the hobby and you're looking at BGG's top lists and our top 10s and all of those videos that are out there that kind of drive where it is that at least I know I go for new game ideas. So,
so that's kind of the channel, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we talk about now?
How about our plays? Our month of April.
Our month.
So individually.
Individually.
Let me put back on glasses so I can see.
Can I make fun of you more?
Sure. If you want to. So my month of April and pretty much the end of 2022 into 2023. Maybe it's been 2023.
Hey, how about this? Do you have a list
of what?
Games you played.
This month?
Last month.
Yeah.
Okay. How about I just want to do something different. And I like doing this back and forth thing. I'll give you my list. And then I'll look at yours. And then I'll try to guess what your 5th favorite game is. And we'll go on forward.
Okay.
It's just something stupid.
So let me pull my list up then. I don't know if I like this idea.
Yeah, say like, what I think his favorite game was.
So you want my full list of what I played for the month? Yeah, so if you just do the
selection of April, that's what I played. All right, now that we figured out, we are going to do our top 5 games of the month, and we're trying to guess what the other person is on their list. Like, which ones are the...
This is going to be bad.
This is going to be so bad.
Very bad.
But it's still fun. I think it's something to try.
Sure.
Why not?
We played a handful of games similar to each other, but I've played a lot less games this month.
Because I'm superior.
That's because I work.
I have a job.
A lot. Too much. It's because we're still short-staffed. Yeah.
Lucky you.
I know. But hey, you know what? Graduation happened a week ago, which now means I've got even more work to do. 2 more weeks.
How does that matter? I don't understand that.
Because I've got 500 people overseas right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Leave them.
I've got final grades to still go.
Just leave them.
It's insane.
Leave them there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways. I only played 14 games last month.
14. I played 40.
I did play some of them multiple
times. We made a short list.
We did make a short list.
Of 7. So we have to pick 5 of those 7 to figure out which ones are in which order.
Yes.
And a couple of
honorable mentions.
So I'll try to pick your honorable mentions.
Okay.
So 2 of these are honorably mentions. I am going to say Mandala and Raw are your honorable mentions.
Huh. You're wrong.
Go figure. What are your honorable mentions?
Yeah. So I've got 2 honorable mentions. Actually, you know what? One of you did get one of them. You really didn't. See, here's the thing.
Now he's changing his mind.
No, well, so here's the thing. I had a top 5.
Okay.
And then I forgot we played Barrage.
And then you had to kick it out.
I had to kick something out. So, so one of my honorable mentions is, we'll go with, what you said, Raw?
I said Raw and Mandala.
So we are going to put Raw on honorable mention because it was an honorable mention before. I love Raw. I really do.
It's a good game.
It continues to become a better and better game.
I keep wanting to play it.
Yes. I do like it more with more people. I think the last time we played it was just you and I playing. Last couple times we played it was just you and I. I don't enjoy it as much at 2-player.
I still liked it.
It's still fun.
Yeah.
It is still fun. Yeah. But at the higher counts, I want to play it at a high count. Because it plays what? 5, 6?
I think 5.
Okay. I know it plays more than 4.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's
quick.
It's quick. That's one reason why I like it. It's not my style of gaming if it was a 2 to 3 hour game. But with it being a quick game, it's fantastic. Yeah. So, I'll give you that. That is one of my honorable mentions.
And what's your other?
The other honorable mention was Project Elite.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought. I had a good time with that one.
I had a lot of fun with it, but there's some other ones that eked up a little bit more in my top 5. It was close.
Right.
It got kicked out. So it was in my top 5, but
got kicked out by
Barrage. So Project Elite, if you've not played it, see them on game. It is pretty much rolling some dice and trying to fight some aliens.
In a minute. It's real time.
It's real time. Yeah. So it's chaos, it's stress. We played a much more difficult scenario.
Yeah, we did all hard. And everything at the max.
we lost. We got stomped in our face. And it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Stomped. I think we got about 3/4. I felt like we got 3/4 of the way through. Maybe not.
No.
I felt like we did.
No, we were doing an almost okay of managing the amount of aliens coming out, but we did like nothing to the objectives that we had to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we got stomped.
We got through several of the things, though.
Several what things?
Of the scenarios, flips, the bosses, the things.
We did get through a lot of bosses, but we did nothing on our objectives.
I get that.
Yeah, so
but
we had
usually
no
that
way
can
of
kind of come
the
at the end as you start to build up your powers and things.
Yeah, you keep thinking that.
I'm better at it with Ashby.
We're so bad at board games. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So honorable mention, it was on my top 5, but it got kicked down to 6.
Right.
So yeah.
For
mine? You honorable mentions, I'm going to say Great Wall and The Others.
No.
You're thinking a lot. Okay.
Well, let's see. No, it's actually Raw.
Okay. So we both had Raw as an honorable mention.
Yeah.
You like that game a lot, though.
I do, but there's some games that are higher up on my top 10s that are.
Okay. What's your other one?
Actually, Mandala.
Interesting.
I like Mandala a lot.
Yeah.
I do.
That was a fun find, and I think one of you guys told us about it.
Yeah, Best at Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
But he told me about Mandala stones is what he meant.
Oh.
And I got Mandala. I like Mandala a lot, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had fun playing it.
Yeah,
we've had a lot of fun playing it.
I like it a lot. I'm really probably like kind of one of those. I'm like, let's just sit here and play the game. Kind of like, I mean, like it's kind of there with, and I like Hive better, but I could see just being like, oh yeah, it's one of these two for a quick filler game, kind of.
It's kind of a peaceful,
a top
almost,
one, yeah.
But at the same time, there's a little bit of strategy, a little bit of quick stress to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had Raw Mandala.
Mm-hmm.
Let's cross these out. And I had Raw Project Elite.
Yep. So.
Yeah. Good. No, you don't have to put that back.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I don't know.
I'm going to keep crossing them off so that we remember.
In the frame.
We're bad. We're bad. Okay, so now we've narrowed down our top 5.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're number 5. What do I think your number 5 is? I think it's Mandala.
It is Mandala. Yeah. So I've enjoyed it. It's a good time. We've played it a handful of times, kind of at the end of the day, especially like, for example, Saturdays I go to work in the evenings, and so we might have a little bit of time to throw in a game, and that's been kind of our go-to lately. It's been fun.
I've been asking for it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's surprising that it didn't make my top 5, but I've gotten to play some of my favorite games of all time. So,
yeah.
Yep.
So that's my number 5.
That's your number 5. So what's my number 5?
Your number 5, I'm going to say, is Great Wall.
Yes. Yeah.
I missed game night the night that you all played Great Wall. So
yeah, I don't think Derek liked it, but he wanted it to be a little bit more streamlined. I think we found out we were playing one thing wrong with the resources.
Okay.
But I do want to get it out again and try it again and hone it a bit. I'm glad I just bought the base game and not like
all the expansions
or any of that kind of stuff. So, but the miniatures are beautiful. It's cool. It's cool on the table. I wish it flowed a little faster as well, but maybe once we get the resource part of it right, it'll allow us to like ramp up the power.
Yeah, I remember he had texted and said it's late and y'all weren't done.
Yeah. So it's a good game.
I do want to play it. Maybe when
we need to play it more before I can review it. Like I can't even give you a first impressions of it because definitely I'd have to get it at least 5 plays in, I think. So.
Well, I'll get in some plays as well.
Yep.
So awesome. So I got your 5. You got.
I haven't said your 5 yet.
Didn't you just say it?
Yeah, Mandala. So we got to strike things off. We're just trying something different, guys and gals.
So top 4. Number 4.
Garage.
No.
Okay.
Are you guessing it, or am I telling you?
You're going to tell me now.
Okay.
I guessed you said no.
My number 4 is Tiny Towns.
Tiny Towns.
Yeah, Tiny Towns, a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. Another game that had been on my watch list for quite a while to pick up, and I just hadn't done it yet. And I did not expect to like it as much as I did.
I didn't either. So AEG's nicely. I send them the AEG videos we do, and they're like, "Is there another game you want to do?" And we're like, "Sure, I'll do this one." So I'm enjoying the AEG games.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those like I'm not sure I would have bought some of them, but after playing them, I'm like, wow, I shouldn't have been such a snob about them. But I know some people don't like Tiny Towns, but it's a neat little puzzle. I don't like it with the advanced rule that we played.
Okay.
I liked it more with that open resource.
Yeah.
I thought it got closed down a little bit too much. It
did, but I like that.
Yeah, I thought it took too long to play with that one.
I think AEG has a really good sweet spot on the time of the game, like the length of gameplay, that makes a good balance between the difficulty that they're going for, because they're usually, from what I've played, a little bit more on the medium lighter side.
They're medium.
And at the same time, they're like 30-minute games, 45-minute games, maybe. Just depends. But it's kind of that sweet spot of getting into gaming. It's a filler, or it could be a game night, or it could just be, an introduction to new people. I like it. I've enjoyed it. So.
Yep.
So that is my number 4, Tiny Towns.
Tiny Towns of the tininess.
Yes.
You're used to tiny.
I've been playing a lot of little tiny games. So, Great Wall. I'm going to say your number 4 is The Others.
Yes.
Spot on. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's an okay game.
I think it's a good game. I think he needs to play it a few more times and realize what it is, and it's not Cthulhu.
That's part of it. You introduced it as kind of the precursor to
That's
Cthulhu,
what I thought it was.
and I think that swayed some of my mind on it. But it's still, it's not Cthulhu. It's not as much my style.
I think Cthulhu is a better game.
We got stomped on. Brad was the sin.
You still won.
We did. Alex and I were not. We were the heroes, or that's not what they call them. But the faith, yeah. And in the beginning of the game, it was, we also got a rule wrong. I think that swayed a lot of my mind of how I enjoyed the game, but we were getting stomped in the beginning. And then it kind of switched. Okay, let me take that back. We were not able to do anything in the beginning. And part of that was misreading the rule on movement. Yeah,
Alex thought to move it. Alex read it the same as me. And then I don't know, when we looked it up or something. It was a little different. But you can move and do an action. It makes it sound like you get 2, so you could move 1 and then do an action, or move 2 and not do an action.
Yeah, but you can move 2.
You can move 2 and
do an action. Yeah, so that helped a lot in the beginning, but it was okay. It was okay. Yeah,
I like it. So that's my number 4.
Sure, number 4.
Your number 3. I'll say. Do I just keep saying Barrage until it's Barrage?
If you want to.
I'll say Barrage.
It is Barrage. It is Barrage. So I have fallen to the dark side, thanks to Brad.
Actually, Derek got that domino.
But dropping. He didn't.
He said, anybody want to get it? No, I got you to do it. I got kind of everybody to do it.
Yeah.
Derek, what were you guys doing the auction for? It was some other board game channel where they give things away.
No, Boardlandia did an auction of Dig and Dent. Yeah, it's a store. And I've actually enjoyed browsing their website. I've gotten a couple orders from them, and they've been well packaged, and they come quickly. They're shipped quickly. Boardlandia has been good. But they did an online auction of Dig and Dent games, and I won one in the auction. I don't think he did. No. But Derek was online playing Board Game Arena the whole time while he was watching the video or watching along. I've never been into playing board games really online. I have a couple that I've played on my phone, primarily Elder Sign. It's not what it's called, but the Elder Sign game. But I'm just not big on it, and so I've stayed away from BGA. And Brad fell into the dark side, and he really has dove into the dark side. And then he got me to join. So we played Barrage.
Yep.
And it was Barrage.
Yeah,
it was what I remember Barrage being.
BGA has allowed me to play the hard, heavy games that I like to play that we don't have time to get out.
Yeah.
And I play it solo, or I'll play 3 or 4 of them at the same time on BGA now. So gotten several games of Barrage in now.
Yeah, I've only gotten 1 game of Barrage in. We started another one, but I just didn't have time to keep up with playing, so we let that one go, but we'll get back. Yep. So your number 3 is going to be Project Elite.
Yep. Pretty easy from here on out.
It is. Actually, no. Your 1 and 2 is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah.
But Project Elite, we had fun.
I I have fun when I play that game. It's kind of like, I can never remember the game. And it was Lee's, and I haven't bought it yet. The one where everybody's kind of going against each other with all the different space aliens. You were the deputy.
Cosmic Encounters.
Cosmic Encounter.
Yeah.
Cosmic Encounter. It's kind of like that. Like, when you bring it out, you can just have fun, whether you win or lose. And I haven't won the last 2 games, but it's just been like, it's fun to try and like, there's no way I'm going to get through this. I'm going to die so early. And then you do. And then it's like, oh, can I upgrade and get the weapon? And,
Yeah. Oh, I definitely like Project Elite a lot more than Cosmic Encounter. But
I just think I'm using it as an example of like, when I sit and play it, I just enjoy it.
I think for me, Cosmic Encounter was us joking and being stupid and having fun. It felt like a party game, not a like competitive board game.
Well, that's my point.
But Project Elite definitely has a lot more board game in it, but it is a lot of fun. It's yeah. We got stumped. We really did.
Enjoying some of the Marathrash.
Yes.
So
it's a fun one. So Project Elite's on both of our lists.
Yep.
The others was definitely not on mine. I didn't get to play Great Wall. So we've got 2 games left.
Your number 2. Well, I think this is kind of easy. Arkham Horror is your number 2.
It is my number 2.
Yeah. Because you've been talking about your number 1 a lot.
And you don't want to play it with me.
No, I'll play it with you.
So Arkham Horror. And I like Arkham Horror a lot. I really do. Living card game. So I like 2nd edition Arkham Horror. I've not played 3rd edition. I don't really want to. But living card game, fantastic game. But I have primarily only played it solo. I've played it you and I have played it.
Yeah, we just played it this month.
Well, and we played it a long time ago. That's the first time that I played it was with you. And then I've played it with Sierra, my friend. I've played it somewhere else with somebody. I forget who it was. It was somebody I didn't know. So I don't know if I was at the convention or what. And then we sat down and played 2 games, and we got into the expansion because you've not played any of the expansions yet.
Right.
So we played a scenario in Dunwich, and I really enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it not so much because of the game. It was just us sitting down playing Arkham Horror again. Like, that was a lot of fun. And it, of course, is a game where you're going to lose. And we did.
Yeah, we
both
did.
of them.
We did not save the college from the demons or whatever it was.
Yeah. We played the first scenario in not the House Always Wins. It was the other one. I forget the name of it, but the first scenario. So yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed that game a lot. I'm glad I got to play it with you. I didn't think I would get to play it again. I didn't get the impression you enjoyed it enough to want to play it again.
I wouldn't mind. It's kind of like any campaign, though.
Yeah.
Like, I would sit there, and if we had another day a week to sit there and play it, I'd play it.
Play it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would be happy to go through all of them. But for me in a solo, it's Marvel Champions beats that.
And I haven't gotten into the Marvel Champions.
Yeah.
Part of that's because of theme.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, awesome. That's my number 2. I am struggling with your number 2 and number 1.
I have as well.
Because, his number 2 and number 1 is going to be a game I love and a game I really do not like. But now that you're on BGA...
You only played it a couple times,
I know, but still, I really did not enjoy the place. Which is sad.
I'm really still surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I am too, actually. But anyways... I think your number 2 is going to be Gaia Project. And I wanted to put that at number 1 and put Barrage at number 2. So we're giving away both of yours. Barrage and Gaia Project are left on his list. You've played a lot of Barrage, and you love Barrage. You've played a good bit of Gaia Project, and you like it too. But I think you've really enjoyed Barrage more.
Okay, guess what? I've played them both the same number.
Okay.
I've played that many games of Barrage. I've played 10 of each.
Okay. But I still think you like Barrage more. And have enjoyed the experience of it more.
No, actually.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I don't know if Gaia Project's higher on my
interest list or
top 100 list.
Okay.
But I have enjoyed my plays of Gaia more than Barrage.
Okay.
Barrage, I'm trying to get learn, figure out, and do and stuff.
It's a big game.
Yeah, and find out how there's so many different options with Gaia Project. And I was trying different stuff, and I wanted one. I'm like, like it's just kind of like, oh, I've kind of figured something out, but I'm still nowhere near any being good.
Mm-hmm.
But I've enjoyed finding a group or even playing that game solo, and just trying to beat my high score, even though I lose to the Autonoma. So I don't know. I really like Barrage. It's splitting hairs with these two. I basically play one or both every day right now.
It's a lot of plays. I have not got that many plays in. I mean, you and I.
Well, I shouldn't say. I like it. It takes time, but when I play it solo, I'll play Barrage one day, and then maybe I'll play Gaia Project the next day solo.
I need to try it solo. I think that might be a little bit easier because I can sit down and just knock out a bunch at one time instead of having to play back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
We also have not yet played a game live or whatever they call it, where it's
where we're just doing it.
Where we're just doing that
turn-based.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
but,
awesome. So obviously your number one is Gaia Project,
right? And then your number one is Le Havre.
It is Le Havre. Le Havre. I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's French.
Yeah, I don't speak French. I would love to, but I don't. So I love that game. Surprise for me. I thought I would like it.
Game.
Yeah. I found it at a used bookstore here in town, and it was a little bit more money than I wanted to spend for it because I thought it would be a 6 game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But I've heard so many good things about it that I was like, you know what? It's a good price, and looking for what it is used online.
It's an 8 or a 9.
It's easily.
It's
easily an 8 or 9 for me. Yeah. And I know you said that you've played it. You've played it online, or you played it a lot online.
Well, I played it live with me and my ex-wife. Like we would sit there and I'd be on my iPad or phone and she'd be on hers, and you could play. It was back when I was trying to find apps that were actually board game apps that were well ported over, and this was 7-8 years ago.
Yeah, so that's been a while.
It wasn't as often as there are now. They're a lot better now.
Yeah, absolutely love it. It's everything I want in a board game. It's not very long. I mean, it is, but it's not sitting down for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Euro. It's got auction or drafting.
You've been playing it solo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So drafting, engine building, which I adore, tableau building, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
It's got everything that I like in board games, and it's so good. I'm surprised people aren't talking about it more. I know it's an older game, but it's why. Like I put it over many of the newer games that we have.
Well, it's one of Board Game Co's top games. It's he talks about it quite often.
Yeah, it's going to be up high on my next year's top 100. I guarantee it, just because it.
Yeah, I think I stopped even thinking about it because I haven't played it in so many years.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean it's a great game.
Yeah,
it is. It should be on my top 100. I just haven't. Like I said, I've only played the app, and then it's been so many years. That's why it escaped me to even put it on there. So
I want to bring it to our board game group night one night. I think there's a lot in our group that would really like it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fantastic. It was such a surprising find. There's a handful of surprising games on my top, like this month's lists.
Yeah.
Tiny Towns, absolutely better than what I thought it was going to be. Mandala, I mean, I've heard of it, but man, such a good game. And then Le Havre, they were all surprises. The other ones I've known, the other ones I've played.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for me, it's just, I don't know, BGA's been able to be, I've always kind of been like, and I've had a BGA account forever, and it's like, those games don't seem interesting. Oh, and I got to pay if I want to play the games I want to play. And so I just finally sucked it up and paid for it. And I'm glad I did, because at least I'm getting to play some of the games that we like, but I just don't get a chance to play it. Well, and he doesn't like Gaia Project. So at least I can now play either solo or I can play with some people. I don't know them, but I've kind of got a group now.
Nice.
Where we just sit there and play games.
Nice.
On repeat.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've had an account. I set up an account at the beginning of COVID. I think, or sometime in COVID, with one of the local gaming clubs. They were talking about it, and I'm a member of their Facebook group and all that kind of meetup, all that kind of stuff. And I never got into it because it was just like every time I opened the computer, it was like, this is work. This isn't fun. And so I never wanted to open it, and I never felt like I was having fun with it. But I really did enjoy Barrage.
And if you would like to play against either one of us, probably more me right now than him. He's still busy. But comment down below or shoot me an email, and I'll give you my user ID, name, and we can play a game. I don't know all of them, but I can play a couple.
Yeah. I need to start playing through them so I get to know.
And you too can beat me.
Yeah, we will lose. That's what we do. We lose a lot.
Anyway, so that's our month of April. Hope you've enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's been kind of crazy.
Yeah, we kind of droned on there a little bit, but yeah.
That's okay.
You're the diehards. You're the only ones watching this anyway.
If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, we'd love to have you along.
If you made it this far and aren't subscribed, what's wrong?
Yeah, this is what we do. We are crazy and stupid.
We've been boring this time, but you know.
But leave a comment down below. Do you guys play BGA? Do you enjoy games on it? Do you want to play games with us and beat us? Because you probably will.
You want to play games with me?
In a little bit, I'll be ready to play.
No, I just don't want to play games with you, is my point.
Oh.
You get it? You understand? Do I need to spell it for you?
I'm out.
No matter how you play, whether it's solo, with family, or friends,
enjoy whatever games you are bringing to the table.
Have a great night.
Bye.